one. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about a surprisingly simple way to get out of the rat race, the 9 to 5 grind, and into all the stuff that everybody wants, including multiple streams of income. That's what I'm doing. I'm in London. I have not slept in like 18 hours, but I want to do this live stream just because there's actually 5 days left for some of you who were watching 2 days ago when I announced this 2.0 version of what I've been teaching people. So I'm going to give you a free version for those of you who aren't in the paid program. I'm just going to train you. Yeah, surprisingly simple. If I had known that I didn't have to go through 18 years of high school, junior high, elementary school, that I didn't have to go. I went to a little bit of college. I went to NC State for a couple quarters. If I could have known, I could have bypassed all that. I'm not saying you should drop out of high school or elementary school or even college. I'm just saying it was somewhat unimportant for my income production, how I make my money. And now I have, well, let's see. I can try to count up, but I would say right now I have a solid 15 streams of income. And if a recession comes, like 2008, 2001, 1929, you know, everything's up high. If you got one source of income, you're going to have zero. That's what people's bank accounts turn into, get their house repossessed. If right now you look at your bank account and it's more on this level, okay, it's because probably you got all your eggs in one basket. And people go to school for how long? This is you at like 6 years old, and the school gets harder and more intense. It costs more money. My friend got a PhD. He graduated when he was 32. So this is a hard way to learn how to create multiple streams of income, and believe it or not, you don't need to. You go to school for other things. You learn spelling, you learn some humanities, you learn so you don't sound like an idiot. You know, you learn the Civil War was 1861 to 1865. You learn stuff like that to help you, but when you're talking about money, the game of your financial success, and it's look, all the guys at the top, most of them dropped out of school. If Harvard was so important, then how come the student who stayed at Harvard, Steve Ballmer, made less money than the student who left Harvard? I'm not saying Harvard's a bad school. Obviously, it's probably the #1 school in the world, and people learn a lot of stuff. One of my mentors was a professor there, Dr. David Bless. But in the game, it's causation. No, it's correlation. There's something called causation, correlation. I'm not going to get too far into that because some of you don't understand what that means. But for those of you who do know, it's more correlated. It's not causative. So what's the simple way that doesn't take from age 6 to age 32? How do you get D in money? They don't have that PhD anywhere. They have a PhD in finance. They have a PhD in business, but that's not the same as a PhD in money. And that's why a lot of people come out of school. I've hired PhDs, and some of them I'm like, are you brain dead? That's why I tell them. I can tell you a surprisingly simple way to get out of the rat race, to get out of the 9 to 5 grind. Add this up if you want to be scared. Let's say you're, I don't know. Well, let's just show from age 20, when you stop being a teenager, to age 60. 40 years. What will you spend your life doing most likely? Let's say you sleep 8 hours, just to say it. I mean, a lot of people don't sleep that much, but just divide it. So you sleep 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day is just like commuting, taking a shower, talking to your friends, family time. You know, there's a lot of downtime. If you start adding up your downtime, so you got that, and then you have 8 hours working, if you're lucky, because when you count the commute to work, and you count lunch breaks and all that, and most jobs require you to work like 9, 10 hours. So basically, these hours when you're asleep don't count because you're not conscious really. I mean, you, but not really. Curse or a blessing about to be upon you in this world. Don't forget that. These next 40 years of your life are either going to be a blessing or a curse, and for most people, they're a curse. 80% of people don't like their job, they don't like their boss, or they like their job, but their job doesn't make enough money, like art school teachers, things like this. But what if you could school teach artist, but also have a side hustle that makes you enough money? I can teach you a surprisingly simple way. I mean, it's surprisingly, in fact, I can teach you more than one. Let's just go through a few. What's a surprisingly simple way? Well, look around your house. I'm here in a hotel in London right now. You like look around, you go, okay, what do people have? Got a coconut. Start selling coconut water on an Amazon drop shipping type business that you do part time. White label somebody else's coconut water, or go to an existing coconut water company that doesn't sell online. I'll sell on Amazon. Give me 10% of the net profit for doing that for you. They're not. Most people that own companies don't know how to do Amazon. They don't know how to do drop shipping. They don't know. So right there's a business. There's some guys that follow me. If you saw my Snapchat, I don't know, about 6 months ago, I was in Vegas. They designed a new kind of phone case. It's like a competitor with the Mophie charging. They're doing $1 million or $2 million. I think they're one of them. What? Lux, it's called. Adrian remembers. I think one of them was 16.
He was young. He gave us one. It's a good case.
He gave us one.
Yeah.
Lux. So that's all. Something right around you. Just start selling stuff right around you, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. But if it doesn't work, just sell something else. You don't have to hold much inventory anymore. Like, dude, everything you see, socks are a business. What are you wearing on your body right now? Underwear. A friend of mine, VCs, I don't know if they started it, but they're the investors behind a company called Mendi. They ship underwear in a box to people for $10 a month. Books are all around my house. So I launched, me and Alex, my business partner, we launched FarmersBox. I haven't looked at it today. Let's see if we sell either physical books or like a digital audio summary of the book. Household items. The day's just started. We made $10,000 on 427 payments. We're averaging $868,000 a month. Right there, you can see it. That's Stripe. So it's a 1 year average your business. I didn't even know that. It's good to know. We made $11.2 million in the last 1 year. And we have some income that doesn't show here. That's not bad, right? Look, our income in the year before was 5.5, and hey, I gotta tell Alex, we exactly doubled our income from 5.5 to $11 million. So guys, that's just selling books, stuff right around you. That's one way to make money. And I've trained people how to do that. One of my top students is a guy,